And hopefully that is us live. We're a minute early, but that's just fine. Let's sleep the night, shall we? It's a little bit dark. Now, of course, what I haven't done is actually set myself up to see chat, which is a little bit of an oversight. So let's do that quickly. There we go. Open that up. And what do I want to see? I want to see live chat. There we go. That's better. And we'll pop that out. This is what happens when you're running late for your own stream. Oh, yep, there we are. Right. I should be able to see chats now. Much better. Right, where are we? It's the morning. I've got a piece of wood hanging out my ceiling. Fine. Everything looks dark, so maybe let's get the lights working. Put those back, and let's fill up the torches. So, since the last stream, some in-game time has passed. Most of that time has been spent messing about with the Forever World main base. So I do have some things to show you all there. I was watching a video by someone called Samaram, and she's an expert builder and decorator, and gave me a really good idea of how to make slightly unconventional but very cool in-game tables. So I'm going to show you what I've done there and how I've utilised her idea. Right, I think that's all the lights in the base. Still okay. They're still light. Let's give these guys a top up as well, though. Not sure the bonfire's going at the top. There you go. That had almost gone out. Come on. Oh, I'm out of resin. God dear. That's how you get through resin quickly, folks. I think I left some resin up here. Yeah, oh, 2. Yeah, that's not going to go very far. Oh, well, let's get the bonfire going, if nothing else. There you go, that can go in there. Right then. What new things have I got to show you? Well, I do have some bits and pieces at the new base, but before I do that, there's something I need for the new base, and the thing I need is going to require a couple of these trophies. Because I need some decoration. I've got two, choice of two. Let's hit the southern one. You rang, my lord? Right then, let's pop those there. Let's quickly do this. Don't disturb my scene. Oh, sorry, buddy. I would feel guilty about it, but he'd never have survived in the wild. It was a kindness, really. Just to hopefully replace some of the trophies lost. No, apparently not. His death was in vain. Oh, there we go. Through we go. Let's put the furs away. Yeah. Let's stick the antlers in there. Have I got room for more deer meat? No. That's as I expected. There you go. We'll turn that into coal. Fine. Right. Let's pop through to the Forever World base. So I have planted a few trees, and one of the things that always surprises me when I'm sort of doing one of these sort of mega builds is that you just pop a few trees in and completely changes the feel of the place. It goes from looking like a barren wasteland to, you know, sort of something quite pretty. Anyway, let's pop through my shortcut portal to get to the other side, and we'll do a quick tour of some of the new bits and pieces. So this is new. We have our outdoor dining cafe area. So you can sit down, look at the people eating in the restaurant. Yeah, hopefully try not to put them off their food. We have the restaurant itself, and I've decided, given its sort of overall look and aesthetic, I'm going to name it the Queen's Posh Hat. Mainly because naming it the Crown seemed a little bit pretentious, even for me. But we've got all our tables set up and a nice view of the plains, the lox gently feeding in the background. And as we go upstairs, this is our more sort of private function dining area that we've now got. Slightly better views of the vista beyond. Yeah. At some point I shall laden these tables with food. Actually, if I come down here, so this is the this is where I'd expect people to queue before they can get into the restaurant. We'll have a little sign that I put here, and of course, any good restaurant obviously needs a kitchen area. Let's get these going, shall we? There we go. Yeah, so we've got our hang meats, we've got our ovens, we've got, as far as we can at the moment, we've got the fully upgraded cauldron. We've got a whole load of storage, which is basically empty with the exception of a single piece of boar meat. Yeah. But this will be the kitchen area for the restaurant. And as I come through here, then we get to the bar area. So this, I mean, it's not fully finished, but it's mostly there. We get that going as well. I think I've got some wood knocking about somewhere. Where did I hide the wood? There we go. Fine, we'll just use a piece of that. Yeah, so we got our fermenters, plenty of fermenters. We got a selection of meads. As I collect more of the diverger tankards, we can build those up there. I've got a couple of slots for hopefully new mead types I'll open up as I get further into the Ashlands. We've got our horns of celebration, more fermenters, and seating for, I think I worked out it was seating for about 100 people. Now currently it is open air, because I did like the idea of having a somewhat open air bar, but the problem I'm finding is that mosquitoes do like to swoop in and kill the patrons, which is, you know, not ideal. Dead patrons don't tend to buy drinks, which puts a crimp in profitability, so we might end up closing that off in due course. Also got a small forest that I've planted round the back because I was getting through wood and fine wood like it was going out of fashion. And we got a little bit of a stairway up here that then takes you back round to the front of the restaurant and through to the dining area. Well, sorry, the cafe, the outdoor dining area. But what I need to do is I need to hang the thing that allows me to name the bar. And there we are. The bar is now officially the Stag's Head. So there we are. So that's what I've been busy doing in the background. As I say, it's not 100% finished. There are bits and pieces I'm planning on doing. This is what I was talking about earlier with Samaron's stream. So she was using oak stumps as tables, and I just thought that was just what a great idea. So I had quite a lot of trouble getting these oaks planted because there's all sorts of stones and stuff that I hadn't dug out. So that was a bit of a game getting these set up, but we got there eventually. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Right. I'm going to need slightly better food. I'm alright with the potions I've got. We're going to need to top up on the arrows. And then, despite my efforts at stalling, we're going to have to go back into the Ashlands. And a piece of bonus coal, always nice to have. Where's my forward chest? There it is, in you go. Arrows, that was the thing I said. But actually I don't want to use my needle arrows. I want to use cross arrows. Let's take a couple of hundred of them so I get through them at a real rate of knots. Let's see if we can't do slightly better on the food front. That's fine, there you go. Let's grab half of them as well. Or have I got enough eggs? Plenty of chicken, it's good to see. There we go, plenty of eggs. So let us, how many do I want? Let's grab 30 eggs. And 30 yolk puffs. I think it's 3 of each per omelette. Mushroom omelette. Let's make a stack of those. Ting. Bonus omelette. Always love to hear it. And another. 2 for nothing. Let's stick you over there. Let's grab a couple. You can go there, you can sit there. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Yes, of course I'll take the stone. I'm still getting through stone like it's going out of fashion. Where my other rock is. Right, let's get that rest buff popped up. Let's eat some food. Grab a couple of health ticks and we'll venture forth. One more tick and we'll go for it. Actually, given it's about to turn night time, let's sleep through to daytime, shall we? Hey there, Joe. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're most welcome. You're most welcome for the help. All right, well, I'm happy to have you lurking there. I can't guarantee the stream will go well because we're heading to the Ashlands. I think my Ashland portals are all around here. That's a Black Forest. That's an Ashlands portal. A1. There's A2. Right, one X1. Let's set that up as A3. And let's bring some portal stuff with us. And we will see if we can't venture forth. Yeah, give me a couple of cores. Give me 10 eyes. Ah, fine wood. Fine wood's all at the other base. Alright, let's grab 10 wood. We'll rescue some fine wood out of the other base. Actually, did I leave any in the chests around here? One. I'm going to need slightly more than one pine wood. Oh, 16. That gives me 17. No. Okay. Right, which place had... There we go. That'll do. 20 fine wood. Okay, I don't think I need anything else, so let's get back to it. That's the portal. Let's try the A1 portal. Oh dear, I feel a bit nervous heading in. Of course, yes, we've got our beachhead that we made. Okay, stormy Ashlands, not ideal. Try and re-acclimatise myself to where we got to. Okay. The vergers getting their backsides handed to them. Oh, alright, well let's not boil in the water. Kicking off. I can't really see very much though. Where's all that noise kicking off from? All right, sure. Get anything nice? No. Right, let's have a quick look at the map, shall we? Right, so we got our portals. That's, I think, the A2 portal. Careful of noises. So we've gone up this coast a little bit. Okay, so we've got a cave up there. So maybe that's the play. Let's see if we can't go to the Morgan cave and get some more goodies out of that. Gun and sunshine, away from my base, please. There you go. We will absolutely take some smoke puffs. Hopefully this storm will clear up sooner rather than later. Another explodey boy. Okay. We'll take the ash wood. That's definitely a thing. There you go. Of course you got me. Do I want any more? I can't get a hold of any more stuff. Alright, well, we'll try and come back for all the grouse and all the good stuff. That's a Morgan cave there, is it? Okay, sure thing. Is that a Morgan? No, it's just a rock. Okay, that's fine. Now, there were some diverger houses around here. And in the absence of a really accessible Flametal spire, I'm thinking early Flametal might be done via diverger housing, but only if something tragic was to happen to the diverger inside, and obviously that would be a personal disaster. But it would seem to be rude not to make use of their stuff if the worst happened to them. And of course, the other thing I need to be on the lookout for, actually, let's just put a little marker here for rooms. There we go. Okay, we've got some vultures, that's fine. Where am I going? Oh, it was up here. Okay, alright, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm in, buddy. That isn't... No, that definitely is not where I've just been, so that's fine. Go on then, Twitcher boys. You're going to make me fight my way all the way through, I see. Okay, yeah, I thought there was another one. Alright, fine, be like that. You know what? This is getting just a little bit hasty. Ouch. Okay. Nope. Alright, fine. Oh. Get on in, sunshine. I'll tell you what, let's have one of those, just because I don't fancy getting overwhelmed quite this quickly. Ah, that's why it's all... Okay, fine, fine, fine. Right. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Ouch. Right. Get on then, buddy. Right, whilst we've still got bone mass, let's get ourselves into that cave. and deal with, presumably, the Morgan that's in there. Oh, 1 star. Nice. Right, I'm just going to be in here, chaps. Right, no, there's only room for one of us. Fine. Right then. Take a moment to collect myself. Someone's talking to me there. That's good. That's what I want to see. There we go. Good. Okay. Morgan Cave made safe. So let's pop out for a moment. Let's set up a portal on top of this thing. Alright, let's clear you out first then. Nicely done, well done. Right then. Hopefully the diverger can look after me for a little bit. I can go there. Let's get down a portal. And let's make you a 3. Whoa, you bugger. All right. Let's also have the shield out as well, shall we? Wow, that was exciting. Oh, we got a trophy. Nice. Alright, you guys are still going for it. That's all good. Right, let's get our workbench set up again. That'll do. Right then. Let's dump the stuff we've got back. We'll collect up all the goodies. For the time being, everything can just go in here. There. Perfect. A3. Bones I'm not worried about, so we can dump that, but we'll keep everyone. A single rock I can do without. More grouston, that's good. Grouston will become a thing. I want to pop down here. Smoke puffs, take them. More ashwood, yep, we shall need that. Bones. Right, let's get the rest of the fiddleheads and smoke puffs that we can. Because Ashlands food, hopefully, will become a thing pretty soon. Let's top up on food. Okay, just explodey rock, that's okay. Okay, we got coast over here. Haven't got much space, but that's alright, I've got stuff I can dump. Uh-huh. Will you stay still so I can kill you? Thank you. Let's dump the feathers. And we'll keep those bits. Oh, egg. I think I don't really need the sulphur. What was that big bird over there? I think I might have just caught a flash of a Valkyrie up there. Alright, let's take this thing out from distance. Yep, that did the trick. It's about to hit night time, so let's kill these things and get back. Come on. Wait. Oh man. Alright, time to get back. Where are we going? Cool, I'm miles away. Alright. Okay, of course. Ah, the Verger house. Nice. Oh, okay. Like that, is it? Fine. Oh. Oh. Let's head back to a portal, shall we? Let's keep ourselves completely topped up. You never know when the Ashlands is going to do horrible things to you. That's fine. Night time, that was expected. And we're home. If you can do a quick trip into the Ashlands and not get your backside handed to you, that's a win. Right, take everything we can. Yeah, we can leave those bits behind, that's fine. Put our goodies away in our Ashlands dump chest. Three trophies, wow, that went crazy. Okay, food stocks are coming along. Let's cook. Actually, let's put one of those back, just cook up 5 of them. Oh no, we've got 8, right? No, don't do that. Do that instead. There we go. While we're waiting for that to cook, let's get everything repaired. How are we doing for arrows? That's all right. Didn't get through too many of them actually. Come on, cook. And a bonus one. Love to see it. Let's stick that in there. So what's better? That's 80. Yeah, that's 85. So let's stick that there. There we go. A little bit more health, we'll take it. Let's have a quick look at the map. Let's see what we've discovered. So this, well, okay, there is stuff over here, and that's now the A3 portal. I've got to check out the cave. Okay, that's fine. Does look like it's a bit of a limited size island, but fine. We've got a few more things to hit. I do want to pay another visit to our diversion buddies over there. Fine. Wipe the sleep out of my eye, and let's get back to it. Right for potions, yeah, we're all good. A3 portal, and let's empty that cave out. Nice. I think we're probably most of the way towards making the Aspen skeleton trophy chair thing. Okay, bronze. Okay, very nice. Now what I would like is a chest, just like that. Okay, well, let's stack bones. Got 2 lots of ribs. Don't really need that. We'll keep the heart. Yeah, put that in there. Let's just stack the bones over here. Never quite know when you're going to need something like bones. And being a loot monkey as I am, a loot hoarder, definitely want that. Definitely want those bits. A waste of space, but I'm going to bring them back anyway. No more chests in here? Just the one chest? Looks like it. That's fine. Let's pop that in there as well. You can keep the tasty mead. And the skull. That's got to be virtually everything. I've lost it. Where did it go? Bronze we'll do something with in due course. There we are. Oh, more chest. There you go. There's another one right there. Fantastic. Right, you can have that. Tell you what, let's leave those bits for the time being. We'll come back for those. And we'll make ourselves an aspen chair. Yep, we'll leave all of that. Grab that. That's just the exit. I think we're more or less done, but 3 molten cores. I'm happy with that. Alright, so that being the case, let's take that lot. Oh yeah, dump the entrails, not worried about that. We'll come back for the gold at some future point. We'll take the pot shards for general decoration. I think we're good to go. Alright. Oh yeah, let's put our helmet back on, shall we? Now I'm going to need a chest. Indeed, I know. I'm a living person and everything. There's a piece of bronze. You can live on there. Alright, we'll dump our various bits of goodies in here for the time being. I'll tell you what, Since we've got the soft tissue, let's get that processing. Of that as well. All right, we've still got most of the day left, so let's get back out there. Yeah, I tell you what, let's explore around here. One of the other things I really want is, of course, the Vineberries. Come on, chaps. I'm right here. How did I miss that? Alright, you found me. Well done. Oh, well done. Right, so all I want to do is check out that little place and see if they've got just some vineberries growing around them. Oh, okay, bone moor. I don't mind taking on a bone moor. Let's see if we can get you slightly closer to shore, shall we? Have you thought better of it, have you? Looks like it. Alright, fine. So I don't think we're going to find a fortress on this little island. So it looks like we're going to be sailing to a different part of the Ashlands. Alright, well let's... Oh, okay, like that is it? Fine. But we're certainly not going to leave this island until we've got some Flametal. Well, might go. Okay, there's more stuff over there. That looks like that could be another diverger house over there. Alright, we're not too far away from our portal. I don't want to get too far out. Okay, happy days. We will absolutely take another diverger house. Let's get it marked up. Oh, okay, this is actually turning into a bigger lump of land mass over here. That's good. Good, good. Plenty of room for carrying stuff, so let's do the usual. Do the weeding for them. That's exactly what I thought as well. Now, the fiddleheads are pretty awesome because they're used to make the mashed meats. Is that everything? That appears to be everything. Alrighty. Wow, that's loads. Very happy with that. Oh, tell me you've got Vineberries in here. Oh god, yeah, don't step on the lava. No, no Vineberries. Sure, I'll take the supplies. Okay, like that, is it? Alright, well, let's get in there and beat that up then. And let's have some more food as well, shall we? And let's also have some more of that. Come on, over you go. Tell you what, let's just do that, shall we? Oof. Okay. Right then. What can well, we don't need charred bones, so let's lose that. Now I do want the tail. Yeah, alright, let's, painful as it is, because I will use building, but let's grab that. Okay. Hey there, Beardies. How are you doing, good buddy? Okay. Who's shooting me? You were shooting me, but not anymore. Where are all the divergers? Oh yeah, get out the lava. Just trying to get back the day going at work. Okay, yeah, all good here, bud. All good. so far, and I don't want to speak too quickly, but no deaths so far, so I'm treating that as a win. Alright, let's take out the spawner. Oh, I think I just heard a Morgan somewhere. Alright, let's just mark up this area as somewhere to come back to, shall we? There we go, fine. Alright, my diverger buddy's on the case. There's the Morgan, I knew there was one. There we go, let's have that then. Gun and sausage. Don't you worry about it. I got your back, little buddy. Well, the diverger is certainly out in force today. Okay. Alright, let's have a specific dedicated food chest, since we're going gangbusters on that now. Fine. All the food can go in there. That's everything, yeah. Cool. Where did I pick up 3 bone maw meat from? Huh. Oh, that's just from the chest I was just emptying. That'll explain it. Right, that's all good. Let's dump that in there as well. And, oh yeah, merge that. Cool. Let's grab our refined item. Oh, that does remind me actually. One of the things I wanted to make was the demolisher for crowd control. What does the demolisher take? Demolisher, where are you? There we are. Alright, Yggdrasil wood, iron and refined item. That's fine. I think we've got plenty of iron. We can wander back. Oh, did I move it all? I think I consolidated all of the iron at the other base. Alright, maybe I'll do that off screen then. Uh, what else did I want to do? Alright, so I think we need to set up more portals around here so I don't have too far to run. Maybe I'll kill the A2 portal, or move the A2 portal down here somewhere. Yes. Fine. Right, I'm going to have a quick top up of water. I'll be back in 1 minute. And we're back. For those of you not in Europe, we are having something of a heat wave at the moment, so regular hydration would appear to be a thing. Alright, before I start moving portals around randomly too much, I do want to do a little bit more exploration. Oh, I've got to pick up the Grouston, because I don't want that going to waste. Where are we? Alright, let's go back through. We'll hit the A3 portal. We'll grab that Grouston. A3 portal. Where are you? There. Okay, it wasn't as much as I thought it might be, but something is better than nothing. maybe ash vines on here, or the grapevines, or the ash grapes, or whatever they're called. Doesn't appear so. Sure, we'll grab the fiddleheads. Oh man. What am I hearing? Oh. Just a little scampering of diverger feet. Yes, finally. Awesome. And we've got space as well. That's brilliant. Vineberry cluster, gimme gimme. That is awesome. And what I really need are a few seeds. I think I got everything there. Alright, Vineberries, but no seeds. Okay. Marvellous. Gimme, gimme. Still no seeds, which is slightly disappointing, but fine. Give me the good stuff. Well, hopefully we won't be lacking for fiddleheads anytime soon. I can hear a spawner somewhere. I can't see it though. I can see it now. Right, let's keep our food topped up. How are we doing in terms of distance? We are quite far away from closest portal, so we'll think about turning around shortly. Uh-huh. You know what? Let's not mess around. I've got it, so I might as well use it. Oh, nearly waxed the dwarf. You nearly got whacked as well. Very nice, thank you, dwarf. Let's dump that, shall we? Greetings, indeed. Greetings to you too, buddy. Alright, so we've got another spawner over there. Let's take it out whilst we're here. Try not to shoot the dwarf as he runs in front of it. Where? There you are. Any other interesting... Oh, any other interesting buildings? That looks like an interesting building. Yeah, I can dump skulls or bones. Right, let's lose charred bones. And you can give me a seed? Sure. If you're shooting my Vineberries, I'm going to be really miffed with you. Still, oh no, still no seeds by the looks of it. No, that's just charred bone. Right, we'll have one final look and then we'll get ourselves back. Let's lose those. Oh, I think, did I get some seeds there? No. No, don't want the feathers. Keep the feathers. Nice, Vineberry seeds, that's superb. Well met, little swordling. Look around you, this is a waste of the emerald flame, indeed. But I'm busy collecting Vineberries at the moment, buddies, so let's lose that. Two seeds. That's two better than nothing. All right, let's not push our luck too much. We've not done badly there. We've got 70 of them. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Actually, let's just mark up where we were. It was somewhere around there-ish. Anything I can do? Let's lose that. There we go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to relocate our original portal back around to that area. And we want to go directly north. Okay. Hey buddy, point by, just squeeze past. Hey there, Chen Spirit, how are you? Apologies if you messaged a while back and I missed it. The Ashlands is keeping me somewhat preoccupied. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fine. Never a dull moment in the Ashlands. Uh-huh, like that, is it? Fine. Now, the question is, can I parry that? Just. That hurt. Let's try and have a little bit of space here, shall we? Oh, wow. That went wrong. I thought I blocked that okay, but maybe not. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to pop in here. We're going to use one of them. And we're going to try that again. Oh. See? Teamwork. Makes the dream work, buddy. Alright, let's get out of here with our winnings, shall we? I'm good. I hope you and the family are as well. We are indeed. We are indeed. So maybe I'll take a very quick diversion from going back into the Ashlands. Let me just dump the stuff off, get repaired. But I do need to top up on potions. I have a new store of potions that I shall show you. Do that. Spare feather. Spare feather can live there. Along with those, I do want to do something with those sooner rather than later. Let's grab some backup foods. Yeah, give me that. Let's take... Yeah, I thought they were really super heavy. You can go there, you can go there. Let's get everything repaired, sleep the night. I'll grab my top up of potions and I'll show you my new little area in the Forever World base. So, as you might imagine, quietly in the background, I've been somewhat busy with the Forever World base. So, I mean, I did give a little bit of a mini tour right at the start of the stream, but since you're here, let's just pop back round. As I say, I need to pop back there anyway. So I've planted a few trees, but not they're going to stay there. That's not their permanent location. I just was getting through so much fine wood. But obviously this is the end of the base, other than the trees. That hasn't particularly changed, but the other end, the far end, has seen a few updates. One of which being is the outdoor cafe area. So we've got our lanterns set up, so of an evening people can sit out and enjoy the view. And of course, if you're sat here, you can peer into the people sat in the restaurant and pull faces at them, put them off their food. The restaurant itself has now got furniture. Let's put the headlamp on, shall we? And somewhere I've actually got coal to for the braziers, the hanging braziers. But this is the private dining function area up here. When I do have coal, these things light the place up nicely, but clearly all of that has gone out. But during the sunset, you can watch the sun setting over the stone fingers out yonder. That's the restaurant, looking a bit more complete. And if we come down, this is where I'd expect the folks for the restaurant to queue. We will eventually have a sign there. And then we have the bar with the oak stump tables, and that was a Samaramon idea, who's a builder that I follow. So it's a slightly open air bar, which may or may not remain because the mosquitoes get in and like to kill the patrons, which is typically bad for business. But yeah, we have the bar area. Obviously, it says chopping. It's not really a chopping block. Obviously, that's a pull handle for fresh ale, obviously. But yeah, all of our potions stacked and lined up. And I think what I need is... I don't want to drink it. I want to collect it. Where's my tray? Nope. Yes, there we go. Use that. So let's have a few of those. And let's also have... Oh, there we are. Let's have one of them as well. Much better. Yes, yeah, the mosquitoes killing the patrons has generated one or two formal complaints. So a little bit of a forest around the side here. Again, this probably won't remain, although I do plan on having a internal forest somewhere at some point. But again, I was getting through so much wood and fine wood that it seems sensible just to plant some. And of course, I finished off the outside of the restaurant, so it looks a little bit more like this. So I'm going to name the restaurant the Queen's Posh Hat. So I thought calling it the Queen's Crown was somewhat pretentious, even for me. Right, okay, let's get some more. Oh, portals. I've done it again. What am I doing? Do that. There we go. Third time's a charm, as they say. Right, give me a couple of those. Give me 10 of those. Same problem as always. I've left all of my fine wood in the other base. All right, let's chop a few trees down and actually have a spare supply of fine wood. As I'm building more and more in the sort of final base, more and more stuff is being migrated over there, which means that I'm regularly not finding what I need back at the original base. Little steps, and before you know it, it will be completed. Indeed, indeed, although I think there are a lot of little steps in front of me. Right, let's take a few of these down, just so we've got some spare fine wood. So have you missed anything? Well, I've made it through the Ashlands and got some Vineberries and managed to do it without killing myself. So that's about the only thing so far. And now I am somewhat desperately short of fine wood, so we'll get a chunk of that. You can tell that the instance count is already getting really quite high. So when you knock out a whole load of wood and it immediately combines the wood, that's always an indicator that it's trying to cut down on the instance count. Let's pop that and that in there. Actually, I'm going to need 10 of that, so we'll keep that much back. Let's take everything else back though. I typically tend to do huge replantings. So if I've got sort of hundreds of, well, I mean, I think I had something like 70 trees there in place. So I don't mind nibbling away at most of them before I go through and have a mass replanting session. just tend to find it's probably just slightly more efficient from a time perspective. Right, that's all good. Let us see if we can't build ourselves a new portal in that area we were just in. I think this was the right portal, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so we want to get a portal set up down here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got my blank portal available. Hey, buddy. Ah, charcoal resin. No, we'll keep the bow on us for the time being. Already out of space. Crazy. I'll keep the ash wood. I don't need the sulfur, so we'll dump that. Okay. How many bosses do I have left to beat? So it's the last current boss until September, which is the Ashlands boss, Fader. Oh, man. All right, you lot. All right. Right then, is everyone feeling calm again? We all calm down? Good. Yes, the inventory is way too small. I mean, I'm not helping my own cause, particularly by... Where are you? Where? There. Okay, good, eh? Let's have one of them, shall we? Ouch. Alright. Be like that then. See if I can. Oh my word. Not quite sure how I didn't die there. When the Ashlands wants to remind you of who's in charge. You lot, will you stop? Yeah, you walk away, sunshine. Uh-huh. Wait. Right, blobby boys. Sure thing. Come on then. Oh, is that a cave? It is, isn't it? I think. Oh, wow. Okay, like that, is it? Fine. I am popular today, aren't I? You lot, if you don't mind. Right. Scene of devastation behind me. Let's mark this up as a half decent area of goodies. Get 200 is. Now, hopefully I can find my little area with my Vineberries. I think that was it. Sure, let's just grab those. I need a workbench for there, and I can't see anything. Alright, let's do this then. That's better. Alright, I can hear stuff out there, but that's fine. Don't think they can get to me. If they can't get to me, Vineberries are seriously good stuff. 4 more seeds. That is phenomenal. Okay. Let's pop that in there. Let's pop that in there. Pop that there. In you go. Right then, let's grab all of those good bits and pieces. Now, where is... I'm not sure I'm going to have enough to do what I really want to do with the ashwood. So we'll tell you what, we'll leave the ashwood. We'll take a chunk of that instead. I don't want to do this at night. Okay, we'll sleep the night. I am then going to plant the seeds. We're going to set up a vineyard in the forever base. Our equipment, give me that. Very good. Everything repaired. Because if I've got a regular supply of the good stuff, then that means I need to die slightly less often to get hold of it. Right then, so I think a vineyard, well actually where do I want the vineyard? I think that's the sort of thing that you would expect the posh end of town to have. So I think sort of somewhere not too far from the restaurant. So I want to have a gatehouse just over here because it's a little bit of a pain in the backside to get in and out of the base. I end up having to clamber up the side of a hill and jump over the wall, which isn't ideal. So there's going to be a huge gatehouse here eventually, but that means that over here I think we've got a slightly secluded area that would make quite a nice little vineyard area. I'll leave that tree there. So yeah, about here. I'm going to need a stone cutter, of course. Let's do that, that, and that. We'll grab the stone cutter and we'll put up some walls for the forever base vineyard. There's the stone cutter. Right, so this is definitely about the right sort of spot. I want to have a number of them. So I think starting from around about here, let's put down the stone cutter. Oh, there you go. You go there. Heavy build. Let's take it out that much. Yeah, I reckon that's about right. That's about the sort of thing I had in mind. Maybe I extend it one further. Yeah. Let's do that. So then we shall do that and that and this, because you can't build you can't plant things too close to each other, otherwise they don't have the space to grow that they need. So we'll have one row on this side, one row on this side, one row here, and then we'll do another. Oh no, not that. Oi. I wish it wouldn't do that. There we go. Again. Right. And that way I can extend the walls out to incorporate more as required. How much we've got? 10 left. That's not ideal. Okay. So what? Let's grab more grouston first. But I think the vineyard is a suitable addition to the forever base. Perfect. Oh, I did also add, well, I started adding iron gates to all of the towers. So I think I've done half the towers. Oh, that reminds me. So something else that I did off stream, I knew I was going to need an absolute ton of metal. So I went through and I cleared out, I don't know, it must have been 12, 14 crypts. I got myself, I think it was just over 1,000 iron scrap that I've refined back. So I've got plenty of iron for building with. Right then, so do that, do that. Although that said, I've already gone through several hundred of it, but there you go. How much we've got left? Not much. That's fine. So I think we will plant one there, one on the other side. So it's only 3 to begin with, but that will work. So now you won't have to go to where they'll kill you and to get your vine. Absolutely, exactly. Ash vines. There we go. About, oh, I can't see anything, of course, because it's in the shadow. There we go. So about 1 meter away. Hopefully that should be good. Again, about 1 meter away. We'll do the same over here as well. There. Hopefully it should cling on. Have I got any spare wood around here? Presumably one of these benches I could knock down. Seems like an extraneous bench. Let's take that out. And furniture. There we go. Sure, I'll leave that in there for the time being as well. Well, they're both healthy. Had enough time to say they're unhappy if they were going to. So next time we come back, hopefully they should be clinging onto the wall there. So, Chan's Spirit, have you had any more luck with searching out your Rockies? Will I bury the workbenches? Possibly I might do that. So what I tend to do quite often is when I'm building buildings, I tend to sort of build the workbenches into the walls. So it's not terribly obvious, which is sort of the point, but that's a workbench that I built and then put the flooring over. And there's another one over here. So, you know, you can more or less miss it. But most of the walls have got sort of workbenches built in. So I do what I can to hide them as far as possible. You won't be able to play for a bit, but we'll eventually find it. Absolutely, absolutely. Right, let's do a quick top up on food. hopefully I've still got half the day left and we can do a little more exploration. Although in fairness, can I make any new food yet? Did the Vineberries open up anything? Right, spicy marmalade. Stamina. Yeah, that's the thing. Visiting berry broth, that's an ITA one, that's fine. I presume everything else must require the level 6 cauldron. But the spicy marmalade is good to know about. And that's fairly cheap. Okay. After I've run out of the current batch of stam foods, we'll invest into that. Give me a couple of those. In fact, let's have one of those and have one of those. Still got plenty of arrows. Let's get back to it. Blank portal. Got here. What's all that? Okay. Barely see your sunshine. Can I encourage you away from the ash vines? Would that be a thing? Come on. I'm right here. There we go. See? I'm going to get through so many of those. We'll take everything we can get, I think. Oi! Will you stop? Shooting my Vineberries. Really? Another 5 seeds. Okay, well that's enough to get us started with everything basically, which is pretty cool. Can I get up there? Can I see anything? Let's just grab the good stuff and get back and sleep the night, I think. Oh, there should be some eggs around here. Dump the bones. Yep, that's all fine. Oh. Come then. Right, okay, I don't think it's going to get any brighter for today, so let's jump back in, shall we? Alright, well we're getting lots and lots of good Ashland materials, so this is good. Let's dump that off. Yep, and yep. That's really cool. I'm pleased with that. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. Alright, let's pay our diverger friends a visit in the morning and see if they'd like to part with some of their boxes of Flametal. Or we'll collect the stone. I have no idea how many hundreds of stone the collective Rockies have produced for me. Still got plenty of arrows, still looking good, still good potions. And which portal was it again? Which portal did we want? We could... I think that's the A2 portal. Let's go to the A2 portal. We want to go over there. Smoke puff. Hey, buddy. So where's my... Ah, there we are. Here we are. Yes, I'll take the lantern. Now, the other question, of course, is, are there any diverger... Oh, I've got an iron pit. How cool. Oh, ouch. I think all the divergers are dead in here. Otherwise they'd be sort of reacting. Sure thing, I don't mind. Go for your life. Okay. So let us make some piles of grousing, because I will inevitably come back for that. But that's not what we're mainly here for. But we will grab all the good stuff before we grab the great stuff. Oh, we've got our first piece. Oh, so that... Oh, okay. I was wondering why I didn't see like a million notifications about the Flametal. It's just because it's Flametal ore, so there's not a huge amount more it will tell you about that. I guess we can do that because there's no ward in place now. Let's dump that and that and that and that. In fact, I don't need that either. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, don't need the scrap iron, so you can keep that. Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. That's nearly everything. So I've got a lot of building projects planned that will be using groundstone, so I'm not prepared to waste it. Okay, we are basically there. Cool, right, we've got the 6 Flametal. I think that's what I need. Sure. Is there anything else I want to bring back? Not particularly. Let's grab more of these because hopefully we can make some Ashlands food very shortly. Nope. Yes, give me that. Not worried about that. Where's the... No, not the bladder. Sure, we'll take the ashwood. Where is the tail? Oh, I can't see it, but never mind. Never mind, we'll come back for that another time. We know where that is. That's all good. Let's head back. Let's head back with our winnings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can lose one smoke puff, I guess. Ow! Will you stop? Oh, wow. This is almost horribly wrong. I think I was down to 5 hit points there. I don't know what I was panicking about. Clearly 5 hit points is plenty. Okay, well, if we're going to take on a Morgan, having just done bone mass, it's not the worst time to do it. Come then, buddy. Oi. That worked out quite well, actually. All right, bud. What have you got to tell me? Poor pickings here. Empty skulls scoured clean by the flames. Barely a trace of memory left. Right, let's get our Flametal in here with that. And we'll make ourselves a portal to start bringing back the Flametal. Through here. Where? Okay, well we got everything we need. That's fine. Yeah, give me 2 of those. What am I doing? Let's dump those bits there for now. You can go in there. You can go in there. Yes and yes. So I just need the 10 eyes. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to build it here, doesn't it? So, bomb, that one. Of course, I've not got a stone cutter. It's right there. Right there, I tell you. Right, crafting, stone cutter, and that. Let's just pull that for the time being. Oh, of course, I need to take it through to the other side. What a donut. It was the A1 portal, yeah. So build the A1 portal, rename the old portal, and then we can bring the new stuff through. Go on, get up there. Right then. So now, if I do that, A1, let's just call that A1X. got those bits on me. That's cool. Is there anything else to transport back? No, a bit of stone. That's it. Fine. And through we go. Flametal. Here we come. Of course, yeah. There you go. So you are out of coal. That's fine. And fill this up. And we shall sleep the night. And in the morning, we are good. Let's just dump that for the time being. Right, now for the exciting moment to touch Flametal for the first time. Flametal! Flametal breastplate and greaves and robes of Embla. The berserker axes, the ash fang, the ashen cape. Yes, the ashen cape. Flametal helmet, Flametal mace, Askwin saddle, the shield, tower shield, splitner, neat hog slayer. Brimstone, Flametal missiles, rolling pins. That's what I really want, the rolling pins. Plus the lava lamp, battering ram, Flametal gate, pillars, beams, doors. Right then. What do I need for the rolling pins? Dum 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 dum. There we are. 4. With 8 ashwood and 6 fine wood. We can do 6 fine wood, that's fine. And 8 ashwood. Maybe up there. Oh, okay. You like that, do you? Fantastic. That works. Marinated greens and mashed meats and sparkling shroom shake and other stuff as well. The scorching medley. That's what I was looking for. Super cheap, 95 stamina. That makes a huge difference. The mashed meats we can start making immediately. 100 health. That is absolutely phenomenal. And does that mean I've also got... Well, they're sort of out the way. They're sort of up the chimney. And it lets me put them there. This is sort of my temporary kitchen. So as soon as we're moved into the main base, we'll have something that looks a little bit better. And of course we have the uncooked piquant pie and the uncooked roasted crust pie. So now we're starting to get into the superfoods, which I am rather delighted about. Is there anything else in here that I've not seen previously? No, it was just these two. Hey there, Fonzie, how you doing, buddy? You caught us just as we got our first Flametal. We have our rolling pins. We have access finally to the best of foods. So we are going to make a stack of those. That's quite expensive. I don't want to use up all my Asquintal on that. But that's not bad. That we can do. Happy Father's Day to all you, you motherfuckers out there. Thank you very much, and if that applies to yourself, very much to yourself too. So oddly enough, my father actually lives in Australia, and despite the fact that the UK and US share Father's Day, which they don't share for Mother's Day, Australia doesn't share the same Father's Day as we do. Oh, thank you very much, Chan Spirit. What did I want? I wanted a bunch of those. Oh, it's the eggs as well. Give me some of the eggs and some flour. Let's make up some of those pies. Okay, 12 should be a pretty good starting point. There we go. You can go back. And we shall make ourselves some mashed meat as well. So some of that, some of that, some of that. Oh, let's get a shot of the... I can just live in there for the time being. In fact, let's also dump these off for a moment, and we'll make ourselves some mashed meats. Oh, that's nice. Nice, we got 3 bonus mashed meat out of that last one. Very, very nice. Let's pop that in there. You can live there. Let's get our pies cooked up. You never know, I might get a bonus just pulling them out of the oven. I seem to be getting about a 10 to 15% bonus on cooking at the moment, which doesn't sound massive, but if you're doing a mass batch of cooking, so you're knocking up, say, 20 or 30 at a time, yeah, when you're getting 3, 4, 5 bonus for nothing, that really does add up. Impatiently pacing. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, 1 extra. We'll take it. Cool. Right, you go there. You can go there. Oh, let's put the spare fiddleheads back. Tell you what, whilst we've probably already wasted half the day, I don't want to do Ashlands when it's halfway towards night time. Let's head back towards, let's continue. Oh, I shouldn't have gone through, should I? Alright, we'll go back, we'll get the rest of the ash vine seeds. We'll take them over, and then we'll continue building up the grouston walls for the ash vines. I was very patient, Chan Spirit, because I didn't punch the ovens in frustration. I think that counts as patience. hopefully we'll see a little bit of growth with the ash vines. You're absolutely right. Gimme, gimme, gimme is the ultimate display of patience. I'm quite pleased with how this has turned out, if I do say so myself. Well, they've taken to the wall. Not done quite as much growing as one would hope, but that's fine. Oh, I need to grab the cultivator and the rest of the seeds. Heavy build and that. Only 4 high, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, well that means we can plant a few more at least. Okay, I know why that's the tilled soil that's there we go, and sure, there we go. Right, 1 meter away, there you go. And also 1 meter away. Hopefully all of that will take. You're saying you're healthy. All right, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you to grow. Oh, 5 spare seeds. Cool. I will continue building up my my walls for the ash vines. Next time you see them, they'll probably be stupendously enormous. Right, so far we've been to one abandoned diverger house. You'll note that I didn't do anything to those poor divergers. They just weren't at their home. I do want to go back through because there was a whole load of grouston. As you just saw, I'm getting through grouston like it's going out of fashion. So let's pop back through and grab that as well. Then I want to pop along the second diverger house and see if maybe they've abandoned their home as well. Sure. Oh, sorry, chaps. if it's all right with you, I'll just pop around here. Absolutely loving that stamina bar. Sure, we'll grab that while we're here. I can't see a thing because it's night time, pretty much. Not worried about that or that. I don't have that many certain kills. I have found a Surtling spawner, I'm pleased to say. So when I was clearing out the dungeons to grab my massive haul of iron, I did manage to fall across some. So we can carry 3. I don't need the charred bones, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Right then, let's head back. Yep, we'll put that on as well. Of course, that's where all the grousing was. Alright, well, let's quickly grab that as well. Absolutely loving stamina bar. Why am I going down there? Because that's what I want. Cool. How much? 44. It looked like loads more than that. Never mind. We'll take it anyway. You destroy. Sorry, I was. I missed when that comment came through. Do I destroy Watch and Spirit? You destroy them or gather them. What do you do when... the sitting spawners, I found one but I haven't touched it yet. What do you do with the... are they the spawners in the Black Forest? The settlings. Oh, so it's the Surtling. Okay, I shall show you what to do with them. So they're really super easy to farm. Yeah, so it is a bit tricky. So it's S-U-R-T ling, Surtling. Let's pop those in there for a sec, and I'll quickly show you the trick with them. Yep. Sure, let's dump those bits in there. So with the Surtling spawners, you get the Surtlings that pop out of them. Now, the great weakness of the Surtlings is if they touch water, they explode and die on impact. So as you just saw, I appeared, they touched water, they died. So the trick is to take your hoe and just below the water line, just flatten it out. So that way it's the ground is too high for the leeches to get up onto, that any surtlings that appear, and they should appear on a 5-minute cycle, they'll just appear in the water and immediately die. And that's how you create a surtling farm. It's as simple as that. And because the coal and the surtling cores will stick around for a little while, you can actually sort of pop back every 5 minutes, trigger the spawner to regenerate, and then sort of just collect it for every 10 or 15 minutes. So whereas previously I was really struggling with surtling cores, although it's still fairly desperate, but I do have some and a way of replacing them. And something is better than nothing, as they say. Oh, that's everything. Can we sleep the night? We can sleep the night. Right. So what we shall do next is visit that second diverger encampment. Valheim. Ooh. Are you right, Valheim? Has Valheim died on me? I think in the space of about 5 years, if it has died, this is probably the second time it's ever happened to me. It's having a hard think about it. Yeah, it looks like Valheim not responding. Oh, no, we're back. We are back. There we go. All right. Well, it clawed it back. I thought that was going to be a reload, but apparently not. It saved it. It says it's happy. Right, back through A1. Oh, is it A1 that I want? Is it? Let's have a quick check. So that's the one we've been to and emptied out. We want to be over here. So it's the A3 portal. So go through A3 and then I think we got the long run back to A1. Okay. That's the thing. We can do that. So I always keep my foods in the same slots. When I run out of a food and something appears in that slot, my brain just doesn't then see it. Let's make sure we've got 3 foods on us. Apparently the Ashlands is quite a tough environment, so they say. Right, in you go. We got that, we got that. I guess let's take a couple of those. Yeah, cool. Right then. Take 2. E3. Apparently, penultimate biome and all that, they decided to make it challenging. There's a cat that I follow called Scales, and he does some absolutely insane challenges. He has actually completed the game without food, if you can believe it. So for Scales, 2 foods, especially 2 Ashlands level foods, would be an absolute luxury. And I think what he's currently working on is it's virtually no food and pretty much no armor as well. I think he's allowed the most basic of armor, like leather armor or something, but he's in the process of trying to complete Valheim like that. But his no food run was, yeah, it was just completely beyond. Hey, buddy. All right, let's take that marker off the map. Sure, smoke puffs are a thing. Okay, now the question is, oh, okay, there are, oh look, they're all there. Okay, good stuff. I know, a living person in this place. A shocker. Come then, let's do this. You know how vergers like to fight. I didn't drag enemies back for them to die. I dragged them back for their entertainment. That's a thing. That's absolutely a thing. You look alarmed, but you know, just would it not make more sense if you sort of did stuff? There you go. But the enemies, they were out the front. Okay, that's fine. When they say you're taller than I remember, actually what they're saying is, can you bring more powerful enemies to fight? All right, let's, oh, I don't think you're going to be much of a match for them, but you're a 1-star. They might find you fun to play with. You know what I could do? I could very innocently chop this log. You don't want to... Ow! Will you stop? You don't want to anchor those divergers, mate. You really don't. Okay, well, whilst we're waiting for them to sort those guys out, let's explore down here a little, shall we? Hey, bud. You're right up there? Oh. Oh. Oh, can I... Vergers, there's baddies in your base. No, I've got no idea where they came from. I'm as shocked as you are. Oi, don't you hit me back. Cheek of it. Okay, that's sort of a bad sign for the divergers. Do you think they did their usual trick and just ran out? They just couldn't cope with the Ashlands anymore. Decided to end themselves. Again, I would point out, I didn't harm a single diverger. Okay. Oh. Look at all that mess. I did my best for him. I tried to help. Another vulture somewhere. There you are. Right then, let's dump those bits for the time being. We've got some normal wood. I could create a... that's fine wood. A little bit more normal wood, I can make a workbench and not have to worry about anything despawning. That we do have enough for that. Good, good. Why can't I? Why can't I put down a pile of groundstone? What? What's the story? I've got groundstone. I've got a hammer. What's happening? This is... oh, it's the wall. Oh, you don't know. Completely forgot about the wall. Let's dump that over there for a second. Wonderful. Once again, I shall return in due course to reuse all of this groundstone. Dump those bits and that and that. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. More fine wood. Let's dump that over there. That's just fine wood, yep. So I don't particularly need the fine wood, I guess. So yeah, Surtling core. That'll do. We've picked up all the Flametal, I think. What's that? More Grouston, that's fine. That's all the stuff I've previously dumped. Normal wood. I'm not seeing any more boxes. What's that? I have no idea what that is. Okay. Whatever it is, it won't. Okay, will let me pick it up. Oh, there we go. Fine. It was some more Grouston. Good. Right then, with our spoils, let's head back. So we got another 6 outfit. That's absolutely fine. We've got 2 spare from previously. So it gives us 8 in total. I think that would be enough for the cape. Yes, that was completely me forgetting about the fact the ward was there. Got any eggs on me? I do. Alright, so we should be able to pick up more eggs from here. Okay, good, good. No, that's the A3 portal. We want the A1 portal. So that should, I think, give me enough to make the Ashlands cape, which is really good because that's 12 armor straight off the bat. And what with the food as well, that makes me a load less squishy. Where do you lot come from? This has gone insane. Oh, come on. Tell you what. Let's have it then. Oh my word. This is getting a little bit spicy. What on earth is this? You lot? Alright, let's just have one of these as well, shall we? Oh my word. This is insane. Of Of course there's a Morgan. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. Morgan helped out. Yeah, indeed. Good Morgan. Wow. That was quite hectic. Yeah, I think pretty intense is a fair summary of that. I thought I was being overcautious initially when I hit bone mass and turned round to fight them, but given that it barely saved me, I was down to what, 20 hit points, something like that. Right, let's get this stuff going. Oof. A second fire pit. I like fire pits. They will find a place in the forever base. Oh dear, I've stolen Joe's hat. Apologies, Joe. Have your hat back. Right then. Right then. After all of that excitement. No. In you go. The other bits and pieces can get dumped here. Oh. Okay. So we can sleep the night. We'll let the Flametal finish processing, and then we'll see if we can make the ash cape or not. So although I love the feather cape, I'm not mega keen on the fact that it turns you into a human candle, and an extra, I mean, what level is the cape? It's only level 1, so basically the ashen cape will give me an extra 11 armor, which is just phenomenal. 5 with 6 hide and 2 sinew. That is stuff we can do. 6 hide, 2 sinew, and give me that, give me that. Give me the 6. This one. Oh, it's 5. I read that 6. Fine. Perfect. Craft. The ash cape. Love it. Right. Let's leave the feather cape up here for future use. I'm sure it will get used at some point in the future. Let's bring the... Oh, that's something else I need to tell you all. So the chickens, the house chickens, we had a bat event. And because I'd left, for aesthetic reasons, I'd left a gap along the top of the roof, bats got in, killed the chickens. Even Tony. So the chicken that I'd renamed Tony after the reincarnated troll, who used to hide behind here, he died as well. So that was a very sad day in the Sea Dog household. Did I not have some spare Flametal somewhere else? Did I dump it in here? There we are. So I've got 3 spare, so that's not much. Not much I can do with that. What does the upgrade for this take? Takes 5, so I need another 2 Flametal for that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And if need be, I could take apart the rolling pins to make the upgrade for that. That's a thing. Stick you up here. Alright, so it's just morning. That's fine. Let's have another quick look at the map. See if there's any obvious places that... you see, I reckon if we continue further round here, we've got ourselves a portal over here. So let's check out the portal over here. We'll do a further run round the coast. We might find another diverger house. If we do, that's another 6 Flametal, and that way we can get the first of the Flametal upgrades for the Black Forge. There you go, that's the plan. So where are we going? We are, I guess we're sort of going over that way. Yeah, it's 120 armor as opposed to 109 that I did have. Ah, yeah, maybe I should have actually grabbed some replacement potions. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. I mean, it's the Ashlands. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. So already the cape making a pretty phenomenal difference there. Just for a moment, I'd forgotten I don't have the feather cape on. Cool, we can take some of those. Alright, you can go over there, that's fine. The Ashland cape is great until you forget you aren't wearing the feather cape and make the jump you shouldn't. Absolutely. What does the Ashland cape protect you against? Well. So thin metal threads are woven into this cape to create an intricate pattern, like a destiny woven into the Norns themselves. Sorry, thought that was something about to attack me. So it is resistant versus frost, but it also has, as you can see there, an armor of 12 as opposed to the armor of 1 that I had with the level 1 feather cape. Attack stamina usage minus 10%, block stamina cost minus 20%. So it makes me a far more effective melee combatant. And 12 additional armor just off the cuff is just phenomenal. The stuff that would have really hurt previously, I can pretty much tank now, so. Spawns all over the place. I think Blobby has heard me. Alright, let's take this spawner out as well. Might as well get my bow skill up slightly. Bow 72, we'll take it. So I'm going to need my bow skill to be as high as it can for the inevitable confrontation with the Valkyries. I'm so lame at this game. After all these years I've played, still only been as far as the swamp. Well, a few escapades into the plains, but not far. It's a really tough game, Chan Spirit. It really is, and I don't. You know what? If you're enjoying the game in terms of as far as you've taken it, you know what? That's plenty good enough. In all honesty, I remember when I first started playing this, and it took me so long to feel like I wasn't being turned into a thin red smear of mist every opportunity. The Black Forest was so brutal initially. And then it took me ages to get used to the swamp as well. Try that again. There we go. You're not missing anything past the swamp. Mistlands sucks and Ashlands. I can't. I can't type that here. You know what? Oddly enough, I actually quite like the Mistlands. I know that puts me at a real different place than most people. The Ashlands I find hard work. You know, you got to focus really pretty hard not to get wiped out. But the Mistlands I do quite enjoy. Ooh, he looks big. Yeah, I thought he was big. Yeah, you walk on, sunshine. I'm sure I'll be dealing with him shortly. Alright, got 80 arrows left. I see the draw for the Mistlands minus all the bugs. Yes. Yeah, the Seekers are little sausages, as my old dad would say. Cool. Okay. Let's find Mr. 2-star, shall we? I think they have a habit of deciding to come back at the worst possible time. I think that's him over there. Okay. I have a saying I always say while playing in the Mistlands can suck my bitch. I can't type the things I say aloud about the Ashlands. Indeed. Indeed. Right. We have a moment to breathe. Let's grab the eggs. And let's find a little diverger house, shall we? Down to 58 arrows. That's okay. Alrighty, let's go destroy that. Actually, let's have some topped up food, shall we? There we go. Okay. If you'd like to come around here, sir, this is my office. Glad to be of service. Sure, repeat the ashwood. Right then. Nope. Okay. Oh man, really? Okay. Come on, sausage. I would hit the orange thing and see what happens, but my name isn't Bearded or 7C. Okay, well this is turning into quite an odd shaped Ashlands. I don't think I can bring it back round. Oh, maybe it goes all the way around. Maybe there's just an inland sea. I wonder. No, I don't think that's going to reconnect. We need to start going north, otherwise I'm going to get trapped and destroyed. I'm really no fun. Man. All right. Right, let's get back. My fears of the island being massively insignificant appear to be unfounded, so I'm pleased about that. So chaps, if you don't mind, I'll take a rain check and return to you on that. Where am I going? I've got no idea where I'm going. Alright, fine. Who doesn't enjoy a stroll in the Ashlands at night with only barely workable gear? I've got a general idea of where I'm going, which is north, but I'm sure I had a portal that was close to that. I just don't think I bothered marking it up. That's right, we got some good foods, we got 5 minutes of rested buff, we've got bone mass if we really need to. We're not in a terrible spot, we're just not in a great spot. Sure, we'll grab the goodies as we go. empty. Not that way. Now, most people might start to relax on the basis they can see their portal on the minimap. I, on the other hand, have been killed so many times, mere inches short of my home portal, that I take nothing for granted. I know the game's trying to kill me. I can't see a thing, which is helpful. I daren't put my helmet on. Hey, divergers! Still can't see where I'm going. Let's put that on for a sec. Where am I? What is this? Let me through. Wow. Okay, I was a little bit desperate towards the end. Once again, that tremble in my voice was the sound of confidence, not the sound of whimpering that I might die at any moment. Right, let's put all the goodies in there. Fantastic. So we're going to sleep tonight. We're going to do a final check on the Forever World base, to see how the ash vines are taking. We might even plant a couple more. I could see it, but I couldn't type fast enough. You see, you know me well, Chan Spirit. You know me very well. Right, let's get all this stuff repaired. We'll take another chunk of grouse now, so we'll get the vines really going for it, and we'll do a quick outro, and then we'll call it from there. It is funny with the Ashlands, because it's so tough, it's so challenging. They're even making relatively, well, I guess, small progress in the fact that the grand total is on Brownstone. We've had a total of 12 Flametal, but that 12 Flametal has fully upgraded the foods that we've got, and has given us a cape which is as good as essentially a full armor set upgrade just by having that one cape. So we've gone from being hyper squishy to theoretically being able to hold our own a bit more confidently in the Ashlands. Not a very good day for outside eating, but there you go. What do I want to do? That was it. Ash vines. There we go. Just like that. And we have our first fruiting vines. Happy days. Very happy days. Right, unfortunately, I think these will preclude... Oh, yes. Yeah, there'll be... I'm sure there's going to be probably at least 4 or 5 portals just to get from one side of the forever base to the other. Now, as much as it hurts me to do this... Oh. Alright, that's fine. We'll come back for that in a sec. I think these will stop the vines growing. There we go. So let's do that. Obviously, we had to have a little bit of tuber walk. Righty, what do I want to do? Of course, I need to actually pick up seeds and the hoe. You go in there, you go in there, give me that and that. Heavy build. Yep. Okay, we've got 60 left. So let's give these one more in height. Cool, so it's just this side now. We go cultivate. Ash vines. About there. Oh, that's too close. And ash vines. That should be about right. Cool. All right. Well, let's get our first crop, shall we? Nope. Go on. You can do it. Get up there. There's some seeds stuck up there. Maybe I need to build myself some stairs to get all the way to the top. Cool. That looks good. You happy? You're happy. And you're happy. That is awesome. I'm delighted. More seeds as well. Oh dear. The seed dog. What's the term for a place that grows grapes? I can't remember. My brain's gone. I've got streamer brain. But the plantation, wrong word, but you know what I mean, is going to become enormous. Vineyard. There we go. You see, I knew the word, just brain not working at all. Actually, what am I doing? Why am I going back to the industrial area of the base? We'll do the outro in the bar. The aptly named Stag's Head Bar. We shall carefully drop in here and hopefully not lose too much health. That was all right. Okay. What kind of coal here? Just before we stop this. Where's my coal? There we go. Right. There we go. Cool. On that basis. Thank you so much for being here, folks. We have made some pretty decent progress, but more importantly, I did it without dying. So I'm pretty delighted with that. Thank you all for being here so much, as always. Next time, so you were my death. Look at you, so small and soft. Hello to me. May have broken this form, but the wilderness will never submit to his rules. Well, I beg to differ, Eatery. I beg to differ. Damn, Mr. 6,000. Was that, or 60,000? Oh, you really have upped it there, Bearded. But yes, the bar is mostly finished. There's a couple of new potion types. I've got the Lingering Iter and the Lingering Health. I've got spots for them, so they'll be completed next time you're here. There'll be a few more of the hang braziers, but we are basically there. But yes, thank you all so much for being here, and who knows how long it'll be until the next one. Probably not too long, on the basis that actually a lot of the sort of core base stuff that I wanted to do has been done. So until then, all have lovely days. For you, those of you enjoying Father's Day, have a lovely one, and I'll catch you all very soon. Take care all.